Oh, give thanks to God for his good, because his mercy endureth forever. Welcome to your Vivora channel. Today, we'll be doing reflection 46, and we'll be picking on the book, scripture, Daniel chapter 2. We continue to use our Gibbs framework, and we'll start with description. The passage describes an extraordinary event during King Nebuchadnezzar's reign. Nebuchadnezzar was troubled by a dream and demand that his wise men not only interpret the dream, but also recount it without prior knowledge. When they admit their inability, he ordered their execution. Daniel, a young exile, intervenes, relying on God for revelation. Through divine insights, Daniel recounts and interprets the dream, earning king's respect and gratitude while demonstrating God's sovereignty. I go to feeling. How do I feel? Initially, the narrative generates anxiety and tension. Nebuchadnezzar's demand seems unreasonable, and the threat of executing or his executions appear very extreme. As Daniel steps forward, there was a mix of admiration for his faith and hope in God's intervention. The revolution brings relief and sense of wonder as God's wisdom is revealed, and Daniel and his friend are spared. The passage also inspires respect for God's power and his ability to guide his people through a dire situation. We go to evaluation. Here we have a positive aspect and a negative aspect. The positive aspects include Daniel reliance on prayer and his community, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, which highlight the importance of seeking God's and support in times of crisis. The king's recognition of God's sovereignty reinforces the theme that God is supreme over human rulers and kingdom. The narrative demonstrates courage, wisdom, humility, particularly in how Daniel gave credit back to God for the revelation. On the negative aspect, there is an initial death threat, emphasizing the severity of Babylonian government and danger that most people that are on exile are facing in those days. Daniel's confidence is a sharp contrast to the astrologers' reactions, which acknowledge their shortcoming and highlight the pointlessness of depending solely on humans' experience or expertise. We go to analysis. The passage illustrates several key themes. Number one, we must have faith in God. Number two, we must also believe in community prayer. Number three, we must also believe in God's sovereignty. In case of God's faith in God, Daniel's confidence in God's ability reveal mystery beyond human comprehension and taking away fear. In a community prayer, it involved friends like Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, and they were able to assist in making sure that God revealed the secret and the mystery. The scripture says, the secret of the Lord is with those that fear him, and he will show them their covenants. We go to conclusion. This passage teaches the importance of trusting in God during difficult situations. It reinforces that human wisdom and power are limited, but that God's power cannot be matched or unlimited. It also shows that God works through his people to accomplish his purposes, often in an unexpected way. Finally, it serves as a reminder that God's kingdoms will ultimately prevail, providing hope for believers. If faced with similar challenges, one can draw from Daniel's example relying on prayer, seek wisdom collectively, and trust in God, timings, and revelation. Action plan. What will I do? Haven't read this message, and you probably reading it. We should know that in terms of certainty, for me, I will prioritize prayer and seek God's guidance, trusting Him to provide the clarity. I will also engage in community prayer and support from people who are believers, recognizing the value of collective faith. Then finally, I will approach the challenges with humility, giving credit to God for successes and for any insights. This structured reflection not only deepen our understandings of Daniel chapter 2, but also to encourage his application of his lesson on our daily life. The purpose of doing this is to make our world a better place and believe that nothing shall be impossible with God. Till I see you again, I remain Abiodun-Alli. I want you to like, share, and subscribe. Hallelujah.